Hey guys, it's God's comic, Brad Stine, and Brad Stine Has Issues. You know, you've heard about the war on women, the war on drugs, the war on war. But who started this war on really, really short people? And no, I'm not talking about midgets, because that would be a hate crime. I got a question for you, America. Are you old enough to remember when we as a country actually thought it would be helpful to use the same definition of a word as everyone else does? See, part of the reason America is so polarized is we use the same words, but we define them differently. It gets confusing. For example, to a conservative, the word hate means an intense and passionate dislike for someone. But to the progressive, hate means you disagree with me. Subtle difference, huh? Here's another example. Used to be common knowledge that when a woman was pregnant, it meant she was having a baby. I mean, that's why we use the word pregnant. We believe that archaic definition because before the advancement of science and social justice warriors, we noticed that every time a woman was pregnant, eventually a baby appeared like magic. Matter of fact, the definition from Merriam-Webster, and face it, Merriam could be a bit wordy, said that pregnant literally was an adjective defined as a woman or female animal having a child or young developing in the uterus. Consequently, through the years, there's been sometimes a reluctance, depending on the circumstances, to use the word pregnant. Why? Because we know what it means. Thus, we created synonyms to ease that reality to the easily triggered, like the informal, she's in the family way. Preggers, a bun in the oven. Why, she's in the pudding club. Swallowed a watermelon seed. Preggo. Got a Joey in the pouch. Knocked up. Clucky. With child. Heavy with child. In a delicate condition, in an interesting condition, childing, on the way, gravit, parturient, infanticipating, stort. But my all-time favorite mysterious term for pregnant is expecting. Hey, I'm expecting. Expecting what? A child. Really? I didn't know there were options. If you're expecting a child, let me save you the suspense. That's exactly what you're going to get. It already is a child. As shocking as this might sound, every pregnant human in human history, when delivering a baby's always ended up with a human. Will miracles never cease? That's why expecting a child is redundant. Expecting would only work as a term if we never knew what we were going to get. Mrs. Johnson, you're the proud mother of a 8-pound, 2-ounce armadillo. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. By the way, that's the other term we don't need. I'm going to be a mother. No, you are a mother. So I'll tell you what, we'll give you 9 months to get used to the idea. See, even though all humans know being pregnant means having a baby inside of you, ever since Roe v. Wade, we started categorizing babies based on their stage of development. See, every human being starts at the beginning and stops at the end. For example, the developing human individual from the time of implantation to the end of the 8th week after conception is called an embryo. Still a baby, just really short. It's day one of its human life, so it's just getting started. That's what eliminating an embryo on purpose actually is. An attack on short people. And we all used to be that short. Another term for a developing human from usually 2 months after conception to birth is fetus. Still short, getting a little bit bigger. My gosh, if we start eliminating humans arbitrarily because of your prejudice to short people, when does it end? I'm 5'6". I'm short. Is there going to be a time in future where my personhood is suspect simply because I can't dunk a basketball? Or for that matter, reach the top shelf? Of course, progressives are the people who believe women have a right to terminate this short person. Here's what I find historically ironic. You see, years ago, everyone agreed that if any person needed extra protection, it was a baby, since they're vulnerable and completely at your mercy in regards to their safety. So, harming a baby was one of the most egregious crimes you could commit. It was so bad, some people even use it as a disparaging remark directed towards returning Vietnam soldiers. Do you remember that? Some people would actually call them baby killers. Apparently in the 60s, killing babies was still a no-no. Yet, here we are in 2019, and some people of that same political persuasion believe that a woman has a right to kill their baby if they don't want them, so apparently to them, calling someone a baby killer is a compliment. Again, folks, define your terms so I can keep up. I cannot wait for them to explain that concept to God with a straight face. So, just for perspective's sake, guess how many Americans tragically died in 10 years in Vietnam? 58,220. Whew. You know how many babies have been aborted since Roe v. Wade? You ready for this? 45,110,251. All because of this war on short people. So for all you social justice warriors out there, we are excited for you to join us in our quest to stop the carnage on short people and defend their right to personhood so they can be born and begin to administer the payback to our kids that they've inflicted on us. That's what equality means. Let the shorties come out and do some damage. Remember, PC-free is equality. This is God's Comic Brad Stine. Put a helmet on. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that. As you know, it is Brad Stine Has Issues, and I was willing to admit it. That's why I went through a C-section and a hemorrhoidectomy. And I didn't even have hemorrhoids. But I figured if that's what it takes to get you to subscribe to my channel, I'll do it. So I did. And I have to go change the Band-Aids. So quickly, hit the notification bell to receive the updates. Watch some of these videos, and I'll be back soon. I just won't be sitting on anything without my little foam ring.